Prince William and Harry recently got the opportunity to go to the set of Star Wars Episode 8 in Pinewood Studios, where they got to meet cast members like Daisy Ridley and Mark Hamill. They even had the chance to sit in an A-Wing starfighter, which confirmed its return to the Star Wars franchise in Episode 8 since its last appearance in Return of the Jedi. Chewbacca's and Admiral Akbar's return were also confirmed on the set, although this was not huge news at all since their appearance was pretty much a guarantee after The Force Awakens. We did get something really cool though. The biggest and honestly most shocking spot on the set was the presence of the stunt lightsabers that the guests were actually allowed to play with. One of the two sabers was of course the original lightsaber that Rey had at the end of The Force Awakens, and its return was apparent, but the second lightsaber also sports a familiar, now iconic design that we've seen before. The lightsaber prop design present in Prince Harry's hand and other variants of it spread along the table contains Kylo Ren's crossguard design he sported in The Force Awakens. Now for the moment, I would like to remind everyone these images were taken directly from their visit to the Star Wars Episode 8 set. This is pretty big news, although even though the saber was spotted at the set of Episode 8, it is possible that it is a holdover prop from the production of Episode 7, as they did shoot a lot of the scenes for The Force Awakens in Pinewood Studios as well for that film. My opinion on this is we will actually be seeing the crossguard again in Episode 8, with it being seen directly on the set for that film. Although I do want to make it clear this is not confirmation of its return to the series, and it could be explained away by saying that the crew brought these sabers in to show off as to not spoil the new designs for the upcoming lightsabers. However, with these new lightsabers in the films, there are lighting effects that have been added to the prop sabers that we got a great look at in the special features for The Force Awakens, and the sabers on the Episode 8 set appear to have the same feature in place as well. Many of you may be thinking to yourself that the crossguard was destroyed by Rey in The Force Awakens, and for a time, I actually thought that myself, but now since The Force Awakens has been officially released, I took it upon myself to really look into that scene, as in the film, it moves very quickly, and in the novelization, it is left unclear whether the saber is actually destroyed or not. In the film, we were able to slow it down to the exact time Rey's blade hits Kylo's, and we can now confirm that although it may even slightly graze the top of Kylo's hilt, it does not destroy it, and it is simply flung out of his hand due to the impact of Rey's heavy striking down movement, and that the saber remains intact. Also, in the junior novelization for The Force Awakens, it says this: staggering back to his feet, his parry could not match the strength of her swing. It cast his lightsaber out of his grasp, of course referring to Kylo Ren and Rey's duel. So according to what we actually see on film and the junior novelization statements concerning it, I am now under the belief that the lightsaber is intact and will appear in Episode 8, although currently it is not confirmed. Oftentimes in Star Wars, lightsaber designs carry over and are not oftentimes replaced, with Luke only getting a new green-bladed saber after he lost his original one on Bespin. The design of the crossguard saber is now almost universally loved by fans and has become iconic to the franchise and the character of Kylo Ren. Concerning the set pictures for Episode 8 with the lightsabers, I looked very closely for any aesthetic changes to the crossguard's design, but couldn't spot any at this point in time, although it may change if Rey's swing damaged it a little, even without outright breaking the weapon. A cool addition to the lightsaber could actually be an internal one, as the reason for the blade being so unstable in the first place in The Force Awakens is due to it containing a broken crystal. The crystal may be replaced with an unbroken one, creating a smoother and more elegant blade in Episode 8. I also had the thought run through my mind that Kylo may start Episode 8 with this lightsaber, and during the course of his training craft a new, more advanced weapon for later use in the film. I think overall it is a wise move to keep the design of the crossguard saber for Kylo, because now that design is instantly familiarized with his character, and changing it now could potentially frustrate fans of the design. I am glad the crossguard could potentially be returning, and I want to hear your thoughts on it. Do you take this as confirmation of the weapon's return since it is actually present on the Episode 8 set, or do you think they removed it from storage after the shoot for Episode 7 since they were completed with them after filming? Also, tell me if you think Kylo should get a new lightsaber or if you're completely satisfied with the design of the original blade he had. As a bonus question, if you could design a lightsaber for Kylo that represents how you think his path will proceed in Episode 8, what would it look like? Leave all your thoughts and insight in the comments down below, and may the Force be with you. I want to thank Ben1337 for messaging me and pointing this out. Thank you so much.